Today we are going to study the next chemical property of aldehydes and ketones. Which one is a haloform test? Haloform test, which is useful for the identification of aldehydes, ketones from other compounds. Where before studying this haloform test, we have to know about the haloform test. It is involving the formation of haloform when aldehydes or ketones which have the presence of at least one methyl group. Aldehydes or ketones which have the presence of at least one methyl group are show this reaction. When aldehydes or ketones, these are oxidized by using sodium hypohalide, which is prepared in the action of sodium hydroxide with halogens. This gives us the formation of corresponding sodium salt of carboxylic acid. Sodium salt of carboxylic acid with the preparation of haloform. In this reaction, the methyl group is converted into corresponding haloform. For example, acetaldehyde is on a treatment with sodium hypoiodide, which is prepared in the action of sodium hydroxide with iodine molecule. It gives us the formation of corresponding carboxylic acid salt, sodium salt of formic acid, with the preparation of iodoform. The preparation of iodoform is having yellow color PPT here. We have yellow color PPT, yellow precipitate is prepared. Iodoform, which is in the form of yellow color precipitate. Like this, acetone. When acetone is oxidized by using sodium hypoiodide. It gives us the formation of corresponding sodium salt of acetic acid with the preparation of yellow precipitate of iodoform, and this one is considered here for the preparation of iodoform. For example, suppose I am taking here another example of an alcohol. Second alcohol, or you can say alcohols, those having the presence of at least one methyl group are converted into oxidation. These are having the formation of corresponding ketones which have the presence of methyl group. Aldehydes or ketones which have at least one methyl group on the carbon show this test, show this reaction. So this alcohol, this type of alcohols which are have the presence of one methyl group at the one side of the carbon, or we can say those alcohols which on oxidation gives these type of aldehyde ketones which are have the formation of the compounds which are having the presence of at least one methyl group on the carbon are also show this reaction. This one is very important here. Those alcohols which on oxidation give these type of compounds, these type of ketones which have the presence of at least one methyl group can also show this haloform test. This test is shown by them, which is firstly oxidized to have the formation of by using the acidified potassium dichromate solution which gives us the formation of acetone, which further on a treatment with sodium hypoiodide prepared in the situation by the action of sodium hydroxide with iodine molecule. It gives us the formation of corresponding sodium salt of ethanoic acid with the preparation of iodoform, yellow precipitate of iodoform. This reaction is known as the haloform test, which involves the formation of haloform. Here we are having the formation of iodoform. X should be here either chlorine, bromine or iodine. We have to know about this reaction that the prepared salt of carbonic acid is have one carbon less than in aldehydes or ketones. In these reactions, the methyl group which is present on carbon and carbon, it is converted, it is changed into the formation of iodoform. It means CH3 is converted into CHX3 in the haloform. These are some points of this reaction. This reaction is known as haloform test. It gives the formation of precipitate of haloform. The preparation of precipitate of haloform. By observing these reactions, we can say here that aldehydes or ketones or alcohols, aldehydes or ketones, which have the presence of methyl group, at least one methyl group on the carbonyl group, on the carbonyl carbon, can show this reaction. The reaction in which haloform is prepared. This should be shown by aldehydes or ketones which have presence of at least one methyl group on the carbon. So as per this statement, we can say that only acetaldehyde, aldehydes, acetaldehyde is only one aldehyde which shows haloform test, and all the ketones which shows haloform test are must be methyl ketones, must be the methyl ketones. Right? Next, it is aldol condensation reaction. As of we know about the aldehydes or ketones, which have the presence of alpha hydrogen atom, as we consider in the common nomenclature of aldehydes and ketones, according to common system, the carbon which is directly attached with the carbonyl carbon is numbered as alpha carbon. According to common system, the carbon which is directly attached with the carbonyl group, which is directly attached with the carbonyl carbon, it is known as alpha carbon. For example, I am taking here butanol. In this butanol, this carbon is alpha, beta, gamma. Further, we can say it as delta, epsilon. These are the numbers which are, these are the Greek numerals which are useful for the naming or numbering of the carbon chain according to common system. This alpha carbon, the presence of this alpha carbon, the hydrogen which is present on this alpha carbon, it is known as alpha hydrogen atom. This alpha hydrogen atom, it is acidic in nature. How we can see it here? When we react aldehydes or ketones with the dilute bases, this hydrogen, it is attracted by hydrogen group, hydroxide ion in the form of H+. It means carbon loses its hydrogen to have the formation of, I am writing only this figure for carbon loses its electron, its proton Carbon attracts shared pair of hydrogen electrons with hydrogen to have the formation of negative charge on it. This negative charge, when we are having the transfer of electron density towards oxygen and due to difference in electronegativity to carbon have the deficiency. So this should be the given here to have the formation of the compound like this. It means the hydrogen, the alpha hydrogen, it is acidic in nature. As we having the next carbons, presence of next carbon hydrogen, which is the beta carbon. The beta hydrogen, it is not acidic. The acidity of the compound, the acidity of hydrogen is decreases as we move from the, or we can say electron density, electron attracting capacity, it is also reduced as we move further from the adjacent carbon, alpha carbon to beta carbon. So only alpha hydrogen, it is acidic in nature. Only alpha hydrogen. So this acidic in nature of alpha hydrogen, it is responsible for the formation of aldol products. So next we are having the chemical property of aldehydes and ketones. It is aldol condensation reaction. Aldol condensation. Aldehydes or ketones which have at least one alpha hydrogen. Aldehyde ketones which have at least one alpha hydrogen are undergo a reaction. In presence of reaction with dilute alkali. Alkali is like sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, sodium carbonate. These are the alkalis. These are the bases where aldehydes or ketones which have the presence of alpha hydrogen are treated with dilute base, are treated with dilute bases, sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide or sodium carbonate. They give us the formation of beta hydroxyaldehydes or beta hydroxyketones. How? The hydrogen here, suppose I am taking here the removal of this hydrogen here, the removal of this hydrogen here, then CH2 CHOH, the carbon attached here, CH2 CHR CHO. We are having the attack of this carbon on the carbon. You have the formation of alpha beta hydroxyaldehyde, which is known as aldol, which further on dehydration, the further condensation is takes place here, further acid dehydration. To have the formation, we are having the removal of these water molecule. To have the formation of alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde. Then we are having the presence of one alkyl group here instead of the hydrogen. One alkyl group here, R dash. We are having the formation of formation of the alpha beta unsaturated ketone. Alpha beta unsaturated ketone here. Now for example, suppose I am taking here acetaldehyde. Acetaldehyde, which is a treatment with a dilute alkali, it gives us the formation of corresponding suppose CH3 CHOH CH2 CHO beta hydroxyaldehyde, which further on a dehydration to give the formation of corresponding alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde. For example, acetone, in presence of a dilute alkali, we are also having the introduction of these two with each other to have a formation of beta hydroxy ketone, which is known as ketone, beta hydroxy ketone, which further on dehydration gives us alpha beta unsaturated ketone. When we are having towards the naming of these compounds, we get here 1, 2, 3, 4. But2 in air. But2 in air. The name of this compound is 1, 2, 3, 3 hydroxy. 3 hydroxy butanol. 3 hydroxy butanol. The name of this compound is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 hydroxy 4 methyl 4 hydroxy 4 methyl 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hydroxy 4 methyl pentan 2 ONE. Pentan 2 ONE 2 pentanol. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pentanol. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 methyl 4 methyl pent unsaturation carbon pent 1, 2, 3 3 in 2 ONE. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Third carbon is having unsaturation 3 in. Second number carbon is have the presence of carbon, so it is 2 ONE. Fourth number is have 1 methyl group. So 4 methyl pent 3 in 2 ONE. This one is the simple method. Alkyl condensation reaction. When we obtain the alkyl condensation reaction, it is a simple reaction which shows us the formation of corresponding compounds, corresponding condensation compounds. These are having the formation of condensation compounds from aldehydes and ketones. This reaction involves both the aldehydes or both ketones. So it is considered as the self-alkyl condensation reaction. It is self-alkyl condensation reaction. So we will observe these reactions. These reactions firstly give us the formation of beta hydroxyaldehydes or ketones, beta hydroxyaldehydes or beta hydroxyketones, which further on a dehydration, further the condensation is conducted here to have the formation of corresponding alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde or alpha beta unsaturated ketone. This one is the self-alkyl condensation reaction. We consider it as a self-condensation reaction. The next reaction, which is involving the crossed alkyl condensation. The next reaction is cross alkyl condensation reaction. In the cross order condensation reaction, we can condense two different aldehydes with each other, two different ketones with each other, one aldehyde and one ketone molecule, we can say one aldehyde and one ketone will be condensed with each other for the formation of corresponding condensation compounds. This one is the cross aldol condensation reaction. For example, I am taking here two different aldehydes, ethanol and propanol. When these are treated with each other in presence of a dilute alkali, in this reaction, you can say here, listen carefully, it is very important. Aldehydes, we are not taking here one molecule of ethanol and one molecule of propanol. We are having a large number of ethanol molecules and a large number of propanol molecules. So these can condense with each other. Ethanol and propanol are condensed with each other. Also, ethanol molecule is condensed with the ethanol molecule. Propanol molecule is also condensed with another propanol molecule to have the formation of self-condensation compounds. First, we are having here the product number 1, A. Suppose aldehyde molecule, it is condensed with another molecule of aldehyde. Then CH3 to have the formation of corresponding beta hydroxyaldehyde, which further loses one water molecule to have the formation of alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde. This one is self aldol condensation product, condensation compound, carbonyl compound, self condensation compound. Second, another self aldol condensation compound, how it is to get ethanol molecule, propanol molecule. One propanol molecule is condensed with another propanol molecule to have formation of something like this: CH3, CH2, CHOH, CH2. We are having removal of one hydrogen from this carbon. This is the alpha carbon. To have the formation of corresponding beta hydroxyaldehyde, which further on dehydration gives us the formation of corresponding alpha beta alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde, which one is also a self aldol condensation product. Now, the next, which one is the actual cross aldol condensation products. We are having the attack of this alpha carbon, the removal of alpha hydrogen from this carbon to have the formation of corresponding products. How they can make a product? CH3, CHOH, CH3. I am drawing here this like this, CH3. Look at here, CH3, H, hydrogen is removed from here to have the formation of corresponding beta hydroxyaldehyde, which further loses a water molecule to have formation of corresponding alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde. Next, we are having the donation of this hydrogen or attack of this carbon, like this: CH3, CH2, CHOH, CH2, CH2, beta hydroxyaldehyde, which further loses a water molecule on condensation to have formation of corresponding alpha paint 2 in air. 2 methyl 1 2 1 2 3 4 5. 2 methyl paint 2 in air. The name of this compound, which one is the cross aldol products. These two are the cross aldol condensation compounds. 1 2 3 4. 2 methyl but 2 in air. 2 methyl but 2 in air. The next compound, which is also a cross aldol condensation product. The name of this compound 1 2 3 4 5. Paint 2 in air. These are the cross aldol condensation compounds, which are prepared actually by the aldol condensation reaction of ethanol and methanol. The next reaction, write it. The next reaction is Cannizzaro reaction. This aldol condensation reaction is reaction of those aldehydes or ketones which have at least presence of at least one alpha hydrogen atom. Now the Cannizzaro reaction, the reaction is of those aldehydes which are not have any alpha hydrogen. Cannizzaro reaction. And I have some examples here. Suppose formaldehyde, benzaldehyde. Look at carefully what these examples. Here, in the formaldehyde example, we are not having any alpha carbon atom, so it will not have alpha hydrogen atom. Also, when we observe towards the benzaldehyde, the carbon is attached with the sp2 hybridized carbon. When we calculate it, 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. There is also absence of alpha hydrogen, absence of any hydrogen. In not present side hydrogen. So this can be considered as aldehydes which are not have any alpha hydrogen atoms. When aldehydes undergoes self-oxidation reduction reaction, when aldehydes which not have any alpha hydrogen atom, when they undergo self-oxidation reduction reaction in the presence of concentrated alkalis, when aldehydes which are not have any hydrogen atom, when these are heated with concentrated alkalis, one molecule is oxidized to carboxylic acid, salt of carboxylic acid, and one molecule is reduced to alcohol. It means reduction of this molecule takes place, HCH3OH, formation of methyl alcohol, and oxidation of this compound HCO4Na, sodium salt of formic acid prepared. Reduction gives us the formation of alcohol. At the same time, oxidation is conducted of another molecule of the same molecule to have the formation of corresponding salt of carboxylic acid. It means oxidation and reduction, both reactions are conducted at the same time. So we consider this reaction as a disproportionation reaction. One molecule is oxidized to salt of carboxylic acid, and When one molecule is reduced to alcohols, so this Cannizzaro reaction is involve disproportionation reaction of aldehydes which are not have any alpha hydrogen. For example, the benzaldehydes, one benzaldehyde molecule, these are heated with concentrated alkali. One molecule is reduced to alcohol and a chemical reduction of this molecule. CH2OH, formation of benzyl alcohol. Another molecule is reduced to corresponding salt of carboxylic acid. These salts are further on acid hydrolysis reaction. Acid hydrolysis to have the formation of corresponding carboxylic acids. Here I am drawing here HCO, OH, formation of formic acid. Here the formation of corresponding benzoic acid takes place. The potassium salt of formic benzoic acid or sodium salt of formic acids are further on acidification. They give us easily the formation of corresponding carboxylic acids. But we are having the reduction of aldehydes for the formation of alcohols. When we observe this reaction, by this reaction it is also not conducted for, suppose I am taking here a ketone, acetone, as all we know, aldehydes which are have the presence of corresponding absence of hydrogen on the treatment with concentrated alkali, they give us. When we observe the ketones which are also not have any alpha hydrogen, suppose I am drawing here a structure. These suppose I am drawing here, these are the compounds which are not have any alpha hydrogen atom here. When these are oxidized, when these are reduced to reduction, it can also give us the formation. Suppose this one is reduced to have the formation of corresponding. Suppose this one is reduced to have the formation of alcohol. Alcohol is prepared. Suppose they are considering here the preparation of reaction or chemical property of ketones which are not have alpha hydrogen. These are on reaction gives us the formation of alcohol. But instead of when we observe the another reaction which you know the oxidation reaction of this compound. In the oxidation we are having the formation of corresponding carboxylic acid. Suppose here the whole oxidation. How we can having the addition of another molecule? OH is added. So we can say that ketones which are not have any alpha hydrogen atom, these are not shows us the formation of corresponding alcohols or corresponding carboxylic acids by using this Cannizzaro reaction. It means the Cannizzaro reaction is only the reaction. It is a reaction which is shown by only aldehydes. This one is also distinguishing reaction of aldehydes from ketones. And this, by according to this reaction, we can having the Cannizzaro reaction of aldehydes which are not have alpha hydrogen atom. So it can be easily distinguished from other aldehydes also from ketones here. The next it is the cross Cannizzaro reaction. Cross Cannizzaro reaction. Two different aldehydes which are not having alpha hydrogen atom can also be heated to undergo the disproportionation reaction, which gives us the formation of four products. Generally, suppose I have considering two different compounds We are having the formation of four different products: methyl alcohol, sodium salt of formic acid, benzyl alcohol, potassium salt of benzoic acid. These are four different products which are prepared from these two different compounds. When we combine these compounds, then we are having the two different aldehydes which are not have a 5 atoms. When we conduct these compounds, suppose I am going here, the disproportionation reaction of benzaldehyde and formaldehyde. Then one of these group it is the formaldehyde. Their formaldehyde must be converted into corresponding salt of formic acid, which are disproportionation by using 50% concentrated sodium hydroxide or concentrated alkali to have the formation of one molecule is converted to corresponding salt of carbonic acid and another molecule is converted to corresponding alcohols. But if one of the two aldehydes it is formaldehyde, then formaldehyde must be converted to corresponding sodium salt of carbonic acid. Sodium salt of formic acid and another is converted to corresponding benzyl alcohol. Formic acid is converted, prepared here. Formaldehyde must be converted. We are having two different aldehydes which are not having any alpha. That two different aldehydes, then we have the presence of formaldehyde, and formaldehyde must be converted into corresponding salt of sulfuric acid, which further on acidification gives us the formation of corresponding formic acid. Corresponding formic acid is prepared here. These are the reactions which are having differentiation from other reactions. So, this one is the Kandel's reaction which is useful for the preparation of corresponding alcohols and salt of carbonic acid from aldehydes which are not have any alpha hydrogen.